everybody.
Howdy.
How are you all doing? Helena, Bill, Mo, how are you? I'm sorry. AJ, Bladio, and Game Freak Geek, how are you?
How's the audio, music, everything sound good?
Yeah, just
look good?
Look to make sure we weren't muted.
Yeah. That's the same thing I just did. Well, nobody's responding, so it must mean...
Wait, there's a delay, so either
that's
it's a long delay or they can't hear us.
that's not good. Maybe I didn't run a speed check. Is anybody out there? Looks like everything's on hold there. Okay. Anyway, might as well get going then.
Okay.
Lead on. You got some announcements?
We have
for
some announcements.
IP announcements?
Yeah, we have, IP and other.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, tomorrow is the Forgotten Hive after party. Be sure to listen because we're doing a giveaway.
Tomorrow being the date, just in case somebody watches this on...
Oh, heck. Today is Sunday, November 12th. Tomorrow would be then Monday, November 13th, I believe.
Usually. That's how my calendar works.
And my calendar's all over the place. Who knows what day it is? I don't.
So that'll go live and that'll be up for a week, right? Is that what you said?
That's what everybody else said. That's what was said.
Okay.
So you can check out incorrigibleparty.com/giveaways. Oh, sorry, no, /the Forgotten Hive. And that'll be announced tomorrow during the after party. And nobody in chat is saying anything, so...
Well, it posted. That means it's going. That's all I cared about. Make sure it was good. Okay. So then...
Oh, gotta go back to the other page.
You have a week to enter. If you're a patron, you're already entered.
Yes.
Automatically. And you can enter again if you're a patron to get bonus entries. Another good reason to be a IP patron.
Very good reason.
What else you got?
My Etsy store is on sale as of today. 20% off if you use the word Christmas. The entire store.
Yeah.
I want to clear some stuff out. So
Does stuff come off this shelf?
Yeah, some of it might.
Oh, okay.
We'll see. So that goes for 3 weeks. Again, today is Sunday, November 12th.
Still? And 3 weeks from now will be what date?
No clue.
Okay.
November something.
All right. What else you got?
What else do I got? I got the Shelf of Opportunity.
Okay.
A side thing that you and I are doing together. I'm sure you're aware of this.
I've heard about it.
Yes. So Shelf of Opportunity, we will be doing... You want to tell people?
We are going to be playing Descent. Journeys in the Dark, 2nd edition. Friend of ours just purchased all of the stuff and it was posted about it and made us think, hey, we haven't played that in a long time. That's a fun game. And we have all the stuff for it.
We have so much stuff.
And it's been sort of set away in the drawers, and so we decided just to get it out and play. And I also realized there is a multitude of miniatures that I had never painted. And so that seemed like a great way to pressure me in to create the opportunity for me to paint some of these things, which they're great minis for D&D and everything else too. So and the game is fun, especially with, I guess after they had Descent 2nd edition for a while, they put the app in place for the 2nd edition one, and they have about 6-ish games that you can run where it takes the place of the what do you call it? Overlord.
That, yes.
It takes the place of the Overlord. So
I was stuck on Game Master. I knew that wasn't right.
That's good, because I don't think it would be quite as fun just doing an Overlord and one player through Descent, which you'd play multiple people. But since that's an Overlord, we can do that here on the stream.
Yes.
And go through a campaign. One of the shorter, I don't know how long it is, but one of the campaigns, it might take 5 or 6 weeks to get through, but whatever. And that'll give me time to do some painting of minis. And then you're going to come up with some different things.
I'm creating a embroidery it's a little different kind of an embroidery. I've started working on it already. Probably won't have it finished by our first stream, but I can just do progress updates and hopefully have it finished before our last stream.
But I guess the idea really for the Shelf of Opportunity stream is just to, well, number one, force us to have to complete things that we know we need to complete. In my case, most of it's going to be miniatures or buildings and things like that because that's my hobby. And then Emily's she does all kinds of different things. So
yeah, whatever floats my boat at the time.
So the idea would be we play the game and we show some of the stuff that we're making for that game or inspired by the game, I guess I should say.
Yes.
So, yeah, and it's something other than, we have the Incorrigible Party stuff where we're going to be playing more RPG-related things, and then Shelf of Opportunity would probably be more board game-related. Who knows? We have a lot of stuff. We can decide what we're going to do.
Right, yes. Then the third thing, so many announcements, is another thing that we've been doing together is just, you all probably know we've been going on hikes, and we have started a YouTube. Oh, Bill's about to leave. That's fine. Hope you have a decent trip this time, Bill. I know it's not been great in the past. I hope it goes well for you this time.
Have a good one, Bill. Be careful. Strap your luggage to you.
Yeah.
Actually, just take a carry-on bag and...
Well, his computer's in his carry-on. Yeah. So
okay.
all his food...
Sorry, I'm out of ideas, Bill. Just hope you don't lose your stuff.
Learn how to get the fly spell. Then you're all good. Anyway, we've been doing hiking, so we started a YouTube. We have a few videos up there now. I have 2 more that need to be edited. And then there'll be a pause for a while because, as you all know, most of you know, I've been sick. So as soon as I get better, we'll go out and do... I will get better. Ish. And we'll go out and do hikes again. And then we'll have more videos.
Yeah. I just figured we're hiking anyway.
Just a little fun thing that
it's not
for us.
It's not high quality anything.
No.
It's just watching us do stupid stuff like most of the videos that we do. So, and maybe a tad bit informative if we go around little towns and talk about the junk that we see. But something to do, right? If you're gonna do it anyway, why not have some fun with it? And I think that's all the announcements, right?
Oh no. The month of December, the Incorrigible Party podcast is taking month of December off so we can prepare for campaign 2.
Yeah. I don't think there'll be any releases then.
There will be a patron-only after party.
Right.
Another benefit to being a patron. You get behind-the-scenes jabber from the 5 of us. So there will be a POAP released, and possibly a patron-only mini-campaign.
Maybe. We'll see.
We'll see.
I mean, it all depends on schedules and a number of things. But mainly what we want to do is prepare ourselves for campaign 2. And we're going to take our time, try to, figure out all the stuff that we need to figure out for the campaign. And then when we're all feeling comfortable and ready to go, that's when we'll start releasing new episodes. So we're still in the development stage. And there's a lot, as some of you may know, there's a lot of things you have to do beyond just playing the game to get things squared away. So
yes, we're getting there.
Yeah,
we got a lot figured out, but yeah,
we're on our way. All right, anything else?
That's it.
All right, let's get into this and see if we can.
So brief recap of last play. We went back to the quartermaster shed. Blah blah blah. Beat up the guardian guy, and we extracted a crystalline core from him for whatever reason. We went through a locked door and we entered a temple.
Did I write that down? Crystalline core? Is that the bomb?
Have. No, that's something different.
Oh, here it is. Minor crystal is what I got.
Nope, we have a minor crystal also.
Well, I guess I didn't write that down. Crystalline core from what?
From the Guardian. We entered the temple here at A, as one does. Went into this hallway, found a vent, jimmied our way in there, This was Forge Master's workshop, where we found not much because we did not roll well.
Of course.
Which we should have had advantage on because no, that was stealth. If we had changed, we have a familiar with us. If we had changed our familiar to a different form, we would have advantage on that. But we didn't, so that's negated anyway. So forget I brought it up.
Take it out in the editing.
There's gory scenes everywhere. There's been a big mess. There's like something came through here and just destroyed this temple and killed a bunch of people. That's where we found the short fuse bomb.
Okay.
And we had a memory about Lord Nerrit and Brother that spoke about light weaving. And we had another memory about something else. Anyway, we leveled up our rogue. So we are now a rogue. And we have a longsword that we're not proficient with. And 2 small throwing hammers that we are proficient with.
Yeah.
And we got more hit points. So that's always good.
Yep. I think we're ready to hit into it. The only question I have is when you said we jimmied this lock is why Jimmy? Why do you think Jimmy means breaking into or...
Well, everybody knows about Jimmy.
Well, the only thing I can think is there was a bad kid named Jimmy at the time, back when the population was very small.
Yeah, there was only one Jimmy.
There was only one or maybe
and
2 Jimmys.
And he was the one known for breaking into places.
Right. If there was more than one Jimmy, they just had to face the wrath of the other Jimmy. It's like somebody stealing your identity.
Yeah.
So, therefore, every Jimmy can be used to break into things.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad we
That's
cleared
what
that up.
Jimmys are for. That's why if you name your kid Jimmy, you know what they're going to do.
You're bad. You're a bad person.
Well, is it always bad to be? I mean, sometimes maybe there's
you're
a good
locksmith.
reason. There might exactly. Or what if somebody's trapped inside and you're breaking in to free them? It could be good breaking ins.
All right. No, thanks for clearing that up for me. We're good. All right, let's do it.
Okay, we are now in the Eastern Hall. Here,
Yeah.
A massive construct warrior made of brass, known as a temple defender, lies stripped for parts on the Eastern Hall floor. The collapsed masonry at the end of the hall has been overwhelmed by familiar blue bioluminescent fungal growths.
Okay.
I would think that's what this is.
Yeah, this is the stuff. I was making the little guy.
Oh.
Here. He's really fat. Well, it was originally just originally a circle for indicating where that was, but then now you clarified there's more than one thing to remember where it was. I just put arms and legs on him. Okay.
A crooked mirror hanging in the junction between the eastern and southern halls shows your reflection.
All right. There's a mirror.
Are you going to show your reflection? Look at yourself.
I can't do...
Well, let me explain what you're doing when you're looking at yourself. Dark circles that had not been there before weigh heavily beneath your eyes.
Yeah, they've been there.
Well, you got to look at your... Yeah, there you go. You part your blood-matted hair. Oh, hair. Huh.
I can still part it. Just they're really far apart.
Inspecting the laceration on your head. Thankfully, the wound has sealed itself for the time being.
Give me a second so I can go lacerate my head.
I don't think we need to go that far. We're miming, not actually doing.
Okay.
There's a difference. The large plinths where the temple defender had once stood remain empty on either side of the chapel entrance to your right. K being the chapel.
Okay. So there's the plinths. I would probably call those not altars. What do you call that?
Stand?
No. A dais or... Well,
dais is higher too, higher. I think.
Yeah, okay. Whatever. Plinth doesn't sound right, but...
I mean, it's what they wrote, so it's their story. But it's not our story.
I can't visualize a plinth that's...
You want me to Google it?
No.
Two large plinths, where the temple defender had once stood, remain empty on either side of the chapel entrance to your right. I wonder where the other one went. Looking over the broken... Are you wondering?
I think probably inside. Oh, yes. Well, I'll have to get into the... Yeah, you gave me time to get into character.
Looking over the broken remains of the construct, you quietly take inventory on what pieces are missing. The chest cavity lies open on the floor. Nothing of interest left on the inside. The temple defender's eyes have been extracted from their sockets.
Ooh. His eye's missing. Oh, wait, I'm by myself.
Well, you can say it out loud to yourself, but...
There's eyes missing.
If you obtain the constructor's diagrams...
Nope.
Nope. Skipping that. We can do arcane nature check. Seriously, what is up with these mushrooms? A perception check. Maybe there's something useful lying around. An investigation. I wonder if there are any useful parts left.
I think the parts might be
Or
important. Oh.
Bright path. If I move this mirror, I can redirect the light.
Well, why would we want to redirect the light?
To see better?
So maybe if we can see better, the other ones, if we do at a later date, might get advantage because the mirror is shining the light in. So maybe we do the light first.
Okay, so there's no DC.
Oh. Okay, well, that's even better.
You pull the mirror off the wall and prop it up at an angle on the rubble. The bright path is now active in the eastern hall. What the heck does that mean?
The bright path. Well, I guess
So
I would assume there's light shining in from... Well, it didn't really say where the light was shining in from.
It's just the bright path is active.
Okay. Good enough.
Yeah, no idea what that means.
All right.
So since we did that, we can enter the door on the right to the chapel. We can return to the southern hall, or we can enter the workshop.
We've never been to the southern hall because we went in through J and out and around.
Well, do you want to check out this then?
Yeah, we might as well.
South hall?
Little
Boop, boop, boop. Southern hall. The southwestern corner of the temple has collapsed, spilling rock down the southern hall.
Wow, when you mess up southern, you really can't recover the other words either. Once you start down the southern path, there's no
turning
back. Recovery.
All words are off now. But a bit she's so faint.
There you go. You were talking Leland for a minute, and then suddenly you're all Western Canadian lingo.
With a bit of effort, you're able to scale the rubble without issue. Something reflective catches your attention at the opposite end of the passage.
Oh, that's the mirror.
Yeah, probably. Capsule pipelines.
Wait a second. What's that? Oh, that's the thing I just touched. Okay. They don't expect you to be Jimmying, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, there's only so many possibilities they can prepare for, I assume.
Right.
Otherwise, it'd be a really big book.
They didn't prepare for our possibilities, did they?
No, they didn't see us coming. A single brass pipeline around 2 feet in diameter runs along the apex of the vaulted ceiling, running parallel with the southern hall. Small hatches, sealed with an aperture locking mechanism, are staged at the center and ends of the southern hall.
So where would that be on here? This is Southern Hall. Somewhere along there's what?
Small hatches.
Small hatches.
Sealed with an aperture locking mechanism, are staged in the center and ends of the southern hall.
Okay, center and ends.
Maybe they're in the ceiling.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I don't know. It doesn't say that specifically, but.
Well, a hatch, I would assume. Well,
when we were just talking about the ceiling, because there's pipeline in the ceiling. Okay. So then they say small hatches, so I assume that's in the ceiling too.
All right. So we got one here, here, and here. I'll just put little hatch marks on it.
The toppled masonry is covered in a fine layer of powdered glass, shimmering in the dim light. The shattered remains of a gilded mirror lay buried among the rubble. A thin copper wire has been wrapped a dozen times around the broken mirror's backing, twisting together into a braided lump. Above, you notice a bent hay hook connected to a short section of chain wrapped around the brass pipeline. So obviously the mirror was hanging up there and it crashed.
Yeah, okay.
Fell and crashed.
So they were using these mirrors, I believe, probably light would come down through the hallway, reflect off, and then lighting this pathway up.
What movie was that in? Is that Clash of the Titans?
That was, that reflection for... I don't know. I don't remember.
You take the opportunity to view the arcane workshop from a new vantage. Peering through the decorative metal grating, you're able to see the familiar scene of the cold forge and magnifying lenses. Squinting your eyes, you notice a collection of forged weapons bundled haphazardly in tapestries against the left-hand wall.
Where's this? So I can draw?
In here.
In here. So tapestries.
Forged weapons and tapestries along against the left-hand wall. They're wrapped up around the weapons.
Oh, okay.
Sword, staff, axes, maybe even a bow. I need to get in there. We were in there. So we can investigate and wonder if anything useful got buried. Percept, take a quick look around before moving on. Sleight of hand. If I had something shiny, I could redirect a light. Requires a shiny object and light from the western hall.
So we do have something shiny.
But we don't have light from the western hall.
Not yet, but we do have... I wrote it on here. It said shiny.
We can have a shiny to our familiar.
There it is. Forge Master Brooch is shiny.
Okay. Oh, okay. But we don't have light from the western hall, so we can't do that. I don't know how we can.
Well, let's probably have to go up here to B.
Okay.
Further up.
Or we can call out, "Hey, come on out!" I don't know who we're calling out to.
I don't think I'd randomly do that.
I don't think I would either.
So, okay, no.
We want to investigate, see if anything got buried.
I guess.
In the rubble?
Yep, sure.
Okay.
What we got?
DC 15 investigation check.
DC 15.
15.
Investigation, we have a +4 because we
leveled
just
up.
leveled up and added that as one of our things. So, we got a 9 +4. Almost. So we need a 15.
But we failed.
Okay.
Rummaging through the temple defender's remaining pieces, any parts that could have been useful to you have already been stripped. Oh wait, I was on the wrong page. Let's see. We did investigation. We got a 13 total. As you pick through the fallen rubble, your foot slips, sending a section of loose rock tumbling down the southern hall.
Okay. Sorry, I was hydrating.
Yeah, I'm waiting for your foot to slip and you slumble.
Damn southern hallways.
The bricks crashing against the tile floor. The clawing sound of something skittering through the brass pipeline above grows louder and louder. Then silence. The aperture locking mechanism in the middle of the southern hall shrieks as it opens.
The aperture?
Yes.
Well, an aperture is... okay, well that works for me.
Dropping down from the hatch is a spider-like construct, no larger than a house cat. The construct's beady glass eyes stare directly at you. Proceed to 2R, Remnant Construct.
Damn. It says no larger than a cat, like a spider that's the cat size. It's not a big deal.
Not a big deal.
It's no larger than a cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it can't possibly be dangerous.
Ooh.
Are we dead?
No. I don't like spiders.
Oh, no.
Even constructed ones.
The page, I just glanced at the page and it looked very small. Like very little text.
You died, you're done. We're on this page.
Okay.
Brilliant green sparks erupt from the remnant construct as its heavy metal body collides with the floor. Bits of tile go flying from the impact. The spider-like construct's beady eyes spin erratically in their sockets, staggering the construct's every step. Blinding sparks. Broken wiring erupts in dazzling white sparks, overwhelming your eyes with the intense after images.
The after images.
You furiously shake your head back and forth, attempting to loosen the phantom images from your gaze. Regaining your vision, your eyes focus on the southern hall ahead of you. The construct is now missing.
Oh.
That's not good.
That's probably something. One of our options back here was to. Maybe not.
That's a
Never
different
mind.
construct. Choose one of the saving throws from the list below to avoid the remnant construct's erratic movements. Once you've made your choice, roll a d20, add your character stat modifier. If the character has proficiency in the appropriate save, add your proficiency modifier. Then turn the page to find the consequences of your actions. We can. Constitution. As soon as it reveals itself, I'll cover my eyes. Dex. I think I can dodge the construct's attacks. Strength. If I wait for the right moment, I could knock the construct over.
I'm going to wait for the right moment.
What is our strength?
We have pretty good strength. 15. So we get a plus 2.
Okay, choose strength. And this is one where we have multiple rolls because we are doing combat.
Oh.
Here.
Okay. So how many rolls do I got to do?
So first, roll our strength.
It'd be a 17.
Is that with modifiers?
Yep.
Okay.
15 plus 2. Okay. Now how many times? What do I?
We get to add our. Are we proficient with strength? We're not proficient with strength.
No, that's our bonus.
Okay, 6 more rolls.
All right. with these are just straight rolls for
straight
attack.
d20s.
Okay. I got a 4, a 15, an 8, a 6, and a 16.
One more.
Oh. 5. So some pretty crappy rolls.
Hopefully they're crappy for the monster, not us.
Right. I mean, we've got a 4, 5, and 6, and then a 4, 5, 6, and 8, and then a 15, 16. So as long as we attack on the second and fifth turn, we're
Which we
all
won't
right.
know till we turn the page and we find out which of these rolls are for us and which are for the construct.
I have a bad feeling.
Well, we made our DC for the strength. We only needed 13.
Oh, okay.
So we succeed that. The sound of arcing electricity alerts you to the construct's presence. I've got you now. With one good kick, you send the construct hurtling against the far wall. Begin combat. As you begin combat, re-roll your first attack, taking the higher number of the two.
So we got like advantage. So when we it says on our first attack we get to roll, and we get the
So
higher.
re-roll our first attack, taking the higher number of the two.
Oh, okay.
So re-roll the 4, I guess.
Yeah, it's like advantage.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we attacking now?
We are going into combat. Arcing and sparking. This spider-like construct seems to be malfunctioning, attacking you relentlessly. If you feel you may need to flee, turn to 2R, fleeing the remnant construct, to attempt to run away.
No.
It has an AC of 10 and 5 hit points.
Nah, we can take it.
Okay, so our first attack is actually the third roll, which was 1, 2, 3, and 8. So let's re-roll that.
All right. 4. So 8's the higher.
8 plus what? Plus what are we attacking with?
Oh, you're right. So we should probably attack with. If we attack with the 2 light hammers, we get to go twice. How does that work? We get to attack with and an offhand.
We put the second roll underneath.
Oh, okay. So I think we do the 2 light hammers.
Okay, so the
it's
third
one-
number was an 8. So what's 8 plus what?
We have plus 5 because it is 1d4. See, plus 2 for
To
your
hit.
strength, and then I got a plus 5 because we get our proficiency bonus added to it because it's a finesse weapon, and we are proficient with finesse weapons, so we get plus 2.
And then plus 2.
And then plus, well, it's, let's see here. I've got 1d4 plus your strength modifier is what the hammers do. So it's 1d4 plus 2. And then we...
Plus proficiency bonus, so it's 1d4 plus...
4. Why is that 5 then?
Well, that's damage to hit. Well, I'm trying to figure out the hit.
Oh, well, I guess it would be plus 2 then. Because I thought we got to add our... whatever you call it.
Proficiency?
Proficiency bonus on top of the others is why we talked about it before we started playing. I think we get plus 5. We have to math it out right now. Or think about it. We did this before. I just don't know where in the book it gave us the +3.
Okay. So we rolled an 8, and we get to add 3. That takes it to an 11. His AC is 10.
Well, okay.
Well, we're just hitting now. We haven't figured out damage yet.
All right.
So we hit it for our first attack. So we get a roll. What's our hammer's damage? A D4?
1d4 plus... where's the hammers? There it is. 1d4 plus your strength modifier, which is +2. Which I think that's why it says +4 to hit, and this is damage. Because it's 1d4 plus 2. And we have a +5 because it's 2 plus our proficiency bonus some other way.
We played
Here,
D&D.
proficiency bonus is 2.
Yes.
And your attack bonus was...
To hit, you add your proficiency and your strength or dex.
Okay. So it would be +4.
To hit. So our hammers are +4 to hit. And when doing damage, they're 1d4 plus 2. We have everything is all figured out for us, and we completely forgot how to figure it out when we don't need it.
All right, so...
Anyway.
So we hit, right?
Yes.
All right, so I do 1d4. Let me get the big d4 here. +2. So that is a 3 plus 2, that's 5.
Oh.
It only has 5.
Yes.
If I recall correctly.
You recall correctly.
So it's dead.
It is dead. We don't need to do any more fight. The construct crashed to the ground, sparks flying from the frayed wires. Something green radiated from beneath the construct's plating.
I can't do green. Radiation.
Reaching in, you gently pluck it out. Add 1 minor crystal fragment to your inventory.
Minor crystal...
Oh, we already have a minor crystal fragment?
We have minor crystal, yeah.
So now we have 2.
Fragment. Well, it just said minor crystal before. This is a minor crystal fragment.
Easy for you to say.
Okay.
Return to the task at hand. Proceed to 2F Southern Hall. 2F. Okay. So we investigated, so we need to move on. We can return to the Western Hall 2B. We can enter the first door on the right, the chapter house in 2G. That's the chapter house. Chapter house. We can enter the second door on the right to H sacristy. The room wasn't wide enough.
Yeah, you could have.
Or we can go to the Eastern Hall. Do you want to...
With this light deal, I mean, the mirror doesn't do much good if it doesn't. We don't have something reflecting into it. I don't know if the book understands. It might say if you don't have this lit some way. So, do you recall when we went to B? I think we just walked in here and we used our Jimmy skills.
Yes, and went right into J. We didn't do anything else in there.
So I think we probably need to go backtrack here.
Okay.
We can always go back through J and get over to this side faster again.
Yes. An upturned helmet rests on the far end of the hall, punctured through the brow. Smeared handprints clawed up against the tile, dragged towards the far stairwell. The blood trail ends at the edge of a pool. Water continues to pour from the door on your right.
Oh, it's over here.
No, probably here. This water. The water comes from here.
All right.
Bioluminescent mushroom caps spring from cracks in the walls, reaching like outstretched fingers towards you. Dried blood, trailing away from the postern, leads towards a small stairwell located at the back of the passage, stopping at the edge of a shallow pool. Water seeps from beneath a door to the right of the stairs, running slightly red across the tile floor.
What's this here?
To your left, you notice a double set of wooden doors.
Here, okay.
A single ray of green light slips between decorative metal venting located along the right wall. The light, directed towards a hastily installed rotatable mirror near the passage ceiling, spills across the ceramic tile floor towards the crumbling masonry of the hall intersection located behind you. The glint of something shiny among the rubble catches your eye. You take note of it before continuing your investigation. Peering through the metal grate adorned with geometric spider motifs, you see an arcane workshop.
Okay, so that's what we've already done all that.
Yes.
So,
We can investigate. Shouldn't there be bodies left behind? Perception. I'll take a quick look around. Maybe I can find a way out of here. Sleight of hand. I could light my path if I tampered with that mirror.
Yeah.
And we already did the other one. Okay, so we're going to sleight of hand. Give me a roll.
Well, let's see. The good thing about sleight of hand is I think we've got a pretty good bonus here. What is... So, sleight of hand. Oh, we only have a +1 to sleight of hand. So, should we use the white die? It's been iffy. Or do you want to try the green die? It is green light.
It is green light.
We tried to, because I got an 18. 19.
Stealth. Our familiar gives us advantage on stealth. We need to remember that.
Okay.
What did you roll?
19.
No,
I
no,
rolled
no,
an 18
19.
+ 1.
What were we doing? Sleight of hand?
Yeah, we're doing the mirror thing, yeah.
Pulling a barrel over from the postern, you can reach the mirror. Tightening the mirror's hinge, you redirect the beam of light down the western hall. The bright path is now active in the western hall.
Ellie Fire Spray, how you doing?
Hey, Allie!
Good to see you. We are doing a adventure. What's the name of it? Lost in the Dark. We picked it up at Gen Con. So it's sort of a choose your own adventure type thing, but it's more D&D related.
D&D
so
choose your own adventure.
you have a character, you have all the equipment and health and armor class and everything just like D&D, except you're sort of running through the book and having a good time. So
And it's a solo adventure you can play by yourself.
yeah.
Not with yourself. By yourself.
So she's reading and I'm basically playing
Reacting and
the
making
character.
decisions and making the rolls.
Yeah.
Because it's generally better if you roll stuff.
Yeah, I've played a lot of the choose your own adventure stuff when I was younger. But
Love choose your own adventure books. I read them constantly.
Yeah, they're really good. And this is a little bit cooler than that because you do get to roll dice and fight and all that stuff. Yeah. So right now we're in this temple and we're trying to figure out what we're trying to shine some light down this hallway. I think
Yes, and we previously successfully adjusted a mirror to get light down this hallway, and now we fixed the mirror in this one, so we have light here and here.
Yeah. So it's a little bit more complicated than Taco Cat. What is that called?
Goat cheese pizza.
I
don't know. That was pretty complicated.
It's more my speed because we can read and talk about what it is instead of going. So yeah, having a good time.
We did love it. We loved it enough that we bought it.
Yes, you made us purchase it. So
it's hilarious.
Thank you, and I blame
hilarious.
you because I suck at that game.
It was so funny.
I'd much rather have Heat, but we can't find that anywhere.
No. Good luck cleaning your office. I hope that goes well for you. I need to do that too, as I'm sure you know. You saw it.
I'd only go in your office. It's of no use for me to go in there.
It's not good. It's not good.
We have different We have different levels or ideas of clean and acceptable. You and I.
Well, no. When I get to be in the middle of a project, stuff goes everywhere, and I do mean everywhere.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway.
Ellie, do you keep your painting station and everything very clean? I assume. Are you saying your office is? You got paint all over things all laying all over the place? Because I always clean it up right when I start painting, and then typically, then I start painting. I pull everything back out, and then I go do something else, and I come back, and the first thing I do is clean everything up. It's actually backwards from what I should be doing. But Yeah, I got crap all over the place. Well, good luck. I know the feeling. All right.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Everybody should go check out Ellie's Twitch channel when you get a chance. She does mini paintings. She's a lovely person.
Yep, some really cool stuff she's working on right now too. I saw she was doing a commission, or is it a commission or is it a? It was a. I can't remember what game it was. You posted it. I saw on either on Sir Astro's thing or on Twitter or something. But looks really cool. The models look really neat. All right, let's get back to it.
Okay.
So we can get through.
So we can return to the back door. We can enter the double doors on the left. The collapsed refractory. Collapsed.
Yeah, Stormlight.
Refectory. I don't know what a refectory is. Or we can follow the hall to come down here to F. The southern
Well, that's
hall.
where we were.
Or descend the far stairwell.
So we fixed the green light mirror thing, right?
Yes.
It's shining down here. We had a shiny thing, and so we're up here, right?
Yes.
Like we're currently standing right here. I mean, we might as well check this stuff out while we're up here. So
that's a flooded lavatorium. Is it a potty?
Well, yeah, a lavatory. So I guess. I mean, who could pass up a flooded lavatorium?
How about we check out the collapsed refectory first?
You know that the best stuff will probably be in the place you would least likely go.
But the collapsed refectory is on the next page.
Well, I don't want to make you have to do any more effort than one page turn. So let's go with let's make it easy on you.
Thank you
for one page turn.
I appreciate that.
And we'll go to the refractory.
Refectory.
Refectory.
I thought it was refractory at first too, because that makes more sense to me. I don't know what a refectory is.
I guess we'll
find out. A passable narrow path sifted out from beneath the rubble is all that remains of the temple refectory.
Ooh, it must be some kind of religious thing.
This whole thing's a temple.
Yeah, I know, but I mean...
I see what you're saying. Improvised support beams crafted from splintering tables and benches are all that holds immense slab of stone from crumbling further downward. Now...
Downward?
Downward. There is absolutely no chance in hell Emily would go in this room.
Oh, well, thank God
I'm not
you're
here.
just reading. You're the narrator.
Right. You hear a sharp crack as soon as you step through the door. Oh no! Quickly...
Oh no!
Quickly scanning the room, you identify the source. One of the benches, bowing beneath the immense pressure of the rubble it holds back, has begun to splinter in the middle.
Oh, that's bad timing.
By the look of the bench, it is mere seconds from folding in half. Pebbles begin to clatter to the refractory floor.
What am I gonna do? I don't sound like that. What am I gonna do?
We can do Constitution. I'll brace against the broken bench to slow the rubble. Dex, forget it, run. Strength, quick, grab something to brace the rubble. Rubble.
All right, so my old school D&D Jon experience would be get the hell out of here because this is the kind of crap that you put just to get people buried in rubble. The Choose Your Own Adventure Jon says, this is exactly the kind of thing that they want you to take the risk to find something really cool. Now, if I knew what a refractory was, I might be able to
Let's
decide.
Do strength. Quick, grab something to brace the rubble.
Okay.
We have a good strength.
All right, we're going to give it a shot. So we get a +2.
Yep.
Hey, natural 20, so 22.
Sweet. We only needed a 13.
Can we save some of those extra
No,
numbers for something else?
Not. I wish it worked that way. A lot of track, though.
Yeah, it would be difficult.
Your next few moments are nothing but a blur. Snatching up a nearby bench, you manage to brace it against the loose rock just as the previous bench snaps. The danger appears to be held at bay.
Oh.
For now.
The danger seems to be held at bay. For now.
Path, the 2D kitchen, is now safe for you to travel.
Oh. Maybe that's where you eat, like a dining room then, a refectory.
Oh, well, because there's benches and stuff.
Why else would there be a kitchen? Okay.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have worried about it then.
We could find food.
Maybe.
Elena wanted us to risk it too.
Oh, well, yeah, it doesn't hurt her. She's all up in Canada.
I mean, technically, it doesn't hurt us either.
Well, it's because you're the narrator. I'm the one that's taking the damage here.
Abandoned cutlery, plates and pans have been scattered across the floor. Cabinets have been stripped bare of their contents. This actually says striped. Contents have been striped bare of their contents.
Oh, good.
Not even a crumb has been left behind. The central iron cooking range located in the center of the room has cracked in two.
Yeah.
We smell a delectable aroma. Why are there so many big, hard-to-say words in this? The welcoming scent of dried herbs and spices permeates the dusty air. Although no dish has been recently prepared, the delectable scent of meals past has penetrated the kitchen walls. Your imagination runs wild, imagining the kitchen in full swing, pots of meat boiling at the evening's meals, the phantoms of freshly baked bread and roasted root vegetables sweetened with honey make your mouth water. We can investigate. The cooks must have left something behind. Perception. After what happened in the refectory, I think it would be best for me to hurry and only take a quick look around. Or short rest. I'll rest here.
It's a stupid idea. Let's do the quick look around.
Quick one? Perception?
Yep. Perception. We have a +1 to perception. Oh, I rolled a 2.
Oh, good.
So
we needed a 13.
That was just 10 shy.
You take a lap around the kitchen, taking a quick peek into the cupboards. Only scattered crumbs and rat traps are all that remain on the shelves. Nothing good.
All right.
Return to the refectory.
Yep.
Oh, that's what it says to do. So we can. Well, it doesn't make any sense now because we can brace.
Forget it and run. I guess we just go back out, right?
I guess. Yeah. Okay. So we can go to the Western Hall, which is B.
Yeah.
So we'll go to the hall, and from the hall we can.
I think we gotta check the lavatory. Lavatorium.
Okay. 2E. Water seeps through your shoes as you slosh across the recessed lavatory floor.
Ugh.
A long trench basin carved from stone continuously overflows from pouring faucets.
So it's fresh
Trench?
water.
Oh, it's fresh waters.
Yeah, it's not like just backed up.
Probably,
lavatory.
yeah, the rest of the stuff has been flown out already.
Okay.
So, yeah, so it's probably just fresh water. Towels and a pair of pants hang from a low metal ring along the far lavatory wall. A pair of pants.
Yeah.
Buckled and knotted, you notice the latrine basin lid has been sealed shut with a leather belt. Wasn't there a horror movie that had something coming out of the toilet? Like Critters or something?
Oh, I think so. I'm sure there has been.
It appears that someone attempted to seal the latrine shut in a hurry. As you get closer to inspect, the smell of raw sewage assaults your senses.
Ew.
So that sounded like you were appreciating the scent.
Yeah, you gotta give it a second. You know? I mean, the other room was delectable, but this,
not so much. It's like the opposite.
Undelectable. Indelectable?
Definitely, right. Yes.
Indelectable.
Wiping your nose, you turn your attention to the trench basin, hoping to shake the thought of whatever refuse could be sleeping between your toes.
Ugh.
Each faucet of the trench...
Wait, don't I have shoes on?
Yeah, but your shoes are soaked.
Oh, okay. Ugh. Okay.
So now it's not only in between your toes, but it's all over your shoes, so you're going to take it with you. Each you wanted to go in here.
Yeah, I know, but we got to find the cool thing.
Each faucet of the trench basin squeals and protests as you stop the water's flow. Out of the corner of your eye, something dark in the bottom of the basin catches your attention.
Ooh.
A bundle of purple cloth has been jammed into the central drainage pipe. Pulling on the blockage, you are unable to remove it at this time.
Hey, it's got a lot of suction.
But you are able to determine there is something hard inside the twisted bundle. That's That's what she said.
Okay. I'm
We
not going to
can.
go any further than just poke at it. Okay.
Athletics. I'll try removing the blockage. Investigation. I hope something useful was left behind here. Perception. Ew, I really don't want to touch anything. Further exploration. Why would someone seal this shut?
I think we'd see if there's... I mean, we know there's something hard in there, so if we can get the hard thing out, I think we...
Remove the blockage?
Yeah.
Okay, athletics.
What we got? Athletics +2. 14, that's a 16.
We succeeded. We needed a 15. You put 1 foot on the basin's edge for leverage. Grabbing hold of the purple cloth with both hands, you eke out as much strength as you can. Eek! Fighting against the drain's suction, you tear the cloth from the basin. Unwrapping the bundle of fabric, you find a whetstone inside. This could come in handy. Add 1 whetstone to your inventory. We already had a
I
whetstone.
think we have one already, yeah. So where is that?
We can use it to sharpen a blade and weapon and add plus... Oh, that's what we did. We used it on the dagger to give it a +1. That's why our dagger has a +1. We were trying to figure it out before we started.
Okay. So I should probably put... I'll put WS there, which we won't remember what that means.
The whetstone.
So where is whetstone on our... Where it is, whetstone, +1 to damage. Alright.
Okay.
Great.
Return to the Western Hall.
Can we sharpen up our light hammers?
Probably not. It has to be a bladed weapon.
Sharpen it enough, it'll be bladed.
Technically, we are supposed to return to the Western Hall, but do you want to do anything else while we're in here?
No, I think we just sort of hand wave and go back to here.
You don't want to find out why somebody sealed the toilet shut?
Oh, I guess we can. I mean, yeah. At least it'll drain out now, so...
That was the basin. This is the toilet.
Yeah, I guess. There might be something in there. Might as well
probably one of the spiders. I bet you something we're going to fight.
You think so?
Yeah.
Then let's go.
Leave? Leave it buckled in there?
I mean, let's face it. I don't think there's going to be anything good down in the pipe.
Okay.
I say we just go.
Okay. Okay, back to B.
I'm not going to fall for their little pooper hole trap.
Okay, we can go to the southern hall, or we can go to the cellar hall, which is up the steps, down the steps to the cellar hall.
Oh, that's what that is. Okay. That's here going down. Okay.
Correct.
I didn't know that before. Sorry, I was looking at your screen. It's got Ellie's last video playing, and I saw that she's got the Iron Maiden Power Slave is what she had up there. And it looks like she's painting the Iron Maiden minis, which just came out, I guess last year. I guess it was a Kickstarter, I think. I didn't pick them up, even though I am a big Iron Maiden fan. I didn't get the minis, so I didn't know if you were. I have to check that out and see if you're painting them. Pretty cool. Go ahead. Sorry.
Do you want to go to the cellar hall?
Yes. Since we're all the way up here.
This is a lot of page turning. Too far. Standing water pools around the clogged drain at the bottom of the cellar stairs, spilling across the tile floor. The 2 doors in the narrow hall have been smashed into pieces. Large, splintered pieces of wood bob on the water's surface.
Ooh, so this is all flooded down here then. Okay. Bob.
You stop yourself just before stepping into the stagnant pool. You had grown accustomed to the hiss of steam in the western hall. Only the faint trickle of water from the stairs disrupts the unsettling silence. You step into the pool. The murky water swirls behind your shoes, dredging up the dusty sediment resting on the tile floor.
Dusty? How can it be dusty and wet?
It was dusty. Bye, Bill. Safe travels.
Bye, Bill.
Was dusty, and then it got wet, and then it was just dirt.
Okay.
Mud. What is a muddy dust? Dumb.
Musty.
It's dud.
Okay.
You try not to think of what might be below the surface. Athletics. I wonder what's up with this drain. Perception. What happened here? Call out. Is anyone down here? Hello? 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 Is there anyone in here?
Let's go take this.
Not if you can hear.
Don't creep me out with Pink Floyd. I say we get the drain.
You don't want to percept what happened here?
Well, I mean, I think draining this place would be good so that we can percept better.
Okay, give me an athletics roll.
Athletics. We have a +2, so it'll be a 14.
We succeeded. We needed a 13. You find the source of the blockage. A piece of crusted fabric sucked through the cellar drain. You yank on the bit of fabric, bringing the drain cover and long stringy hair with it. Gross. The drain sputters as a surge of sediment clogs the pipes one more.
Oh.
You take a moment to inspect the piece of fabric. The tangled mess of hair and fabric attached to the drain cover was once a handkerchief, embroidered with a golden sun. You decide it would be best to leave it behind.
That was uneventful. Okay.
We can go back to the hall. We can go to the infirmary.
Can we not just go back a page and do more stuff in this room?
Technically, you were supposed to move on, but then after we do, we can come back.
Okay.
So we can go to the infirmary O or the boiler room N.
Infirmary.
Oh.
Next to this little parking lot. See? It's a parking lot.
It's a parking
right there
lot.
Next to the infirmary.
Tangled sheets have been torn from their bed frames and dragged toward the open doorway. Dried blood is crusted and smeared across the infirmary floor. The only source of normality among devastation is an untouched blue door against the far wall. To the parking room.
Yeah.
Broken jars and blood-soaked rags lay scattered across the tile floor. You carefully dance your way around the smattered blood that coats the infirmary floor.
I wonder if anyone made it out all right.
The shattered brown glass of medicinal bottles crunches beneath your boots. After surveying the room, you determine that the infirmary has been raided of all readily available medical supplies. You turn your attention to the unopened door at the back of the infirmary. The once vibrant blue door, now faded, is decorated with painted herbal motifs in yellows and greens. Rattling the handle, you find the door is not locked, but barricaded from the other side. You press your ear against the door, listening for any signs of life. After a few moments, you feel confident and nothing is living on the other side.
Everything's dead.
We can. Athletics. Like I'd let a door stop me.
Like I'd let a door stop me.
Investigation. Maybe there's something I missed.
Maybe there's something I missed.
Tinker tools. No problem. I can get this door open. Requires tinker's tools. Or a crowbar. I've got just the thing to pry this door open.
We have a crowbar.
We do have a crowbar.
I don't think we have tinker's tools though. So.
I thought we did.
No, we have a tinderbox.
I'm stealing my pencil.
We have thieves'
tools, but not tinker's. Okay, that's what I was thinking. So let's crowbar it.
Yeah, why not?
We don't have to roll.
No, even better.
This brings back some memories. Bright and early, when everyone had gone to the chapel, you would break into their empty homes while they were away.
Ah, yeah, I remember those good old days.
Yeah. Not there was much to take. You would collect up odds and ends enough to get by. Cracking the door from its hinges, you drag it over to the adjacent wall. You move the barricade, a small wooden chair, out of the way before entering, proceed to 2P Apothecary.
Apothecary. That's one of them big words, but I do know what it means.
Exactly. Same here, I should say. 2P Apothecary.
It's the end of the world for Carrie. That's apothecary.
Apothecary.
Yeah.
The room is dominated by shelves of herbs. To your left, a gnome with blackened veins and a handful of feathers has been bundled with care in a soiled yellow cloak. Ahead of you, a gnome with golden hair lays slumped over the apothecary counter.
Oh, I already know they're dead, right? Because I didn't hear any life. It's not clarifying if they're alive or dead, but I assume they're dead.
They're not moving.
Oh, okay.
You pick up the closest bottle. Its label identifies the contents in an unknown language and the common tongue.
An unknown language?
And the common tongue.
Oh, I was going to say, looks like Leland wrote this. It's common, but it's an unknown language. I'm glad it's not one. Thank goodness for that.
You inspect the gnome laying against the shelf. His skin is discolored by blackened veins. His eyes are swollen shut, crusted over by fluid that stains both cheeks. You recall Cleric Amaranth's face looked just like that when you found her broken body in the fog. Black ooze spilled from the corner of her eyes. Cast in shadow, you looked up to see a creature's terrible wings blotting out the last of the sun's light. A poisonous cloud, conjured from its molded feathers, fell like snow. To distract yourself from the memory, you turn to the gnome slumped over a book on the workbench. A black mass has coagulated blood spilled from his ruptured belly. His head hangs low against his chest. He shows no sign of infection.
You were trying to help him, weren't you?
You ask the gnome while taking his book. The page opens to what appears to be a recipe for some kind of antidote.
I wonder if it'll really work.
You may add the Alchemist Diary to your inventory. Put in parentheses antidote.
Okay.
We can investigate. I'll search the apothecary for anything of use. Perception. I wonder if there's anything good in these jars. Medicine. I think I remember the recipe for a healing tonic. Nature. If I can identify what ingredients I need for the antidote, I should have an easier time making it. Apothecary's Tale. Let's see what you are working on. Proceed to Apothecary's Tale at the end of this act.
We have a healer's kit already. What are we saying?
I want to do Apothecary's Tale.
What does it say?
Let's see what you are working on. Proceed to Apothecary's Tale at the end of this act.
Alright. Let's see what you were working on. Maybe I should try my new character voice.
Yeah.
It's got raspy. Maybe I should see what it's working on. I just can't say a lot of words, and I'll be all right. BRB.
Well, there's a few Apothecary's Tales. I don't know which one to do.
Does it say which one to go to?
Let's try.
I mean, does the first one give you a...
At any time you may return to Apothecary, you may attempt to create the antidote that is up to 3 times. No.
Well, I'd go start with the first one, right?
Okay. You throw open the apothecary door. The Landry hangs onto you, retching up a stream of viscous black bile through his fingers. You know he will die if nothing is done.
So, we're in the apothecary right now.
Yeah, that was a memory.
Oh, okay, sorry.
You leave the Landry to steady himself against the apothecary ladder. Grabbing old Jareth's chair, you quickly bar the door, sealing out the cries of your friends. The meddlings went berserk after the first earthquake, attacking anyone covered in the rock's toxic spores. There is nothing you could do for them, not in your current condition. You whisper a prayer to Yfanti, begging for their passing to be quick. Feeling lightheaded, you lean against the apothecary's shelves. The warm blood spilling from your belly is finally soaking into your stockings, squishing between your toes. Your hand, tightly clamped over the mortal wound, is the only thing keeping your entrails in. The reagent bottles rattle as you stumble to the workbench. Orland, Landy wheezes between rasping breaths. Orland, the mendings, did they get you? You look at Elandri. His eyes have already swollen shut. He is unaware of your condition. Maybe it's for the best. Fighting the lump in your throat, you manage to find your voice after a few moments. Nothing I can't handle. You free your alchemical recipe journal from the nearby stack of books, fumbling with the metal clasp. Blood smears across a parchment as you look for the right page. I need to collect my reagents. Find a set of alchemist tools to make the antidote. Choose one of the actions from the list below. Insight. Elandri, how are you feeling? Reagent investigation. I need to locate my reagents. Tool investigation. Look at the mess. Where have my tools gone? Source investigation. I'll have better chances with my arcane source. Or medicine. I'll slow the bleeding so I can use both hands.
So I got a little lost. We're
in a memory.
In a memory. Okay, so I'd say they set up in the content that they need to get the reagents to be able to do the thing, right?
So one guy slashed across his belly.
Yeah.
And he's dying because of that. He's losing blood quickly. The other guy is infected by the Vrock's toxic spores. So he's trying to heal him. He needs to find the antidote to heal him, but he's also dying himself.
So it's one of those things where do you take care of yourself first? Well, in an airplane, you're always supposed to put the thing on so you can help other people. Mm-hmm. So I think that's the way you got to go.
Medicine? Slow the bleeding so I can use both hands?
I think so, yeah. Our medicine check is +1, and I got to roll within the thing. 14 + 1 is a 15.
Okay, we needed a 13. You scan the shelves for a way to staunch the bleeding. You soak a clump of moss in some alcohol, grit your teeth, and stuff it in your side, nearly fainting from the pain. Your efforts will only delay your fate, but may provide you enough time to save Elandri. Roll with advantage on your next 2 con saves. The wound will continue to break open as you work on the antidote.
So, Constitution, so advantage.
Twice.
I guess it's still in here.
Okay, so we are bleeding out. We need to make a con save.
Okay. With advantage?
With advantage.
Alright, let's use these 2 die here. We have a 14 and a 16, and this is con. Saving throw is 2. So we got 18.
Okay, so we can get through this. We continue reading. Elandri retches, spewing blackened vomit across the floor. The revolting smell fills the apothecary, making your stomach churn.
Delectable.
Indelectable. Your eyes burn from the sour fumes. Elandri draws a rattled breath, gagging on mucus caught in his throat. He slides to the floor, spitting a vicious globule on the tile. Sorry, he whimpers between coughs.
Sorry.
I don't mind, you murmur over your shoulder. Better than keeping it in. Your fingers have gone so numb you cannot feel the parchment in your hands. Your feet are freezing in their boots. Orlin, Elandri wheezes. I've got something for you. Oh, sorry, that's you.
Orlin, I've got something for you.
What is it? You ask. Elandri produces a bundle of feathers from beneath his cloak. From beneath his cloak. On close, so you make sure you know where it's coming from.
Yeah, right.
On closer inspection, you realize what they are. Vrock feathers? How did you get these? Elandri musters a smile.
Plucked them from that wretched bird when she wasn't looking. I thought they could come in handy.
A fresh spore sample will make the antidote more effective. Brilliant work, Il. They're perfect. Collecting one of the feathers in a handkerchief, you decide to leave the rest in Ilandri's care. You set to work, extracting spores-coated downy barbs from the feather's quill with a set of forceps.
Oh.
Each clump of fibers is delicately set in a small dish off to the side. Your bloody fingerprints smudge on the countertop, staining surface bright red. However you are planning to save Ilandri, you better do it quick. We can insight. Are you hanging in there, Ilandri? Reagent investigation. I still need to find my reagents. Tool investigation. I won't be able to do anything without the right tools. Source investigation. Landry, I'm missing my arcane source. Have you got one? Or medicine. I have to slow the bleeding. I think we need to find either the reagents or the tools or the source.
Yeah, I think we need to find the reagents.
Okay, so that's
it was mentioned.
Reagent investigation.
Okay, investigation. We have +4. And a roll of 1. Natural 1.
Great.
So, my math is right. Did we do it with a 5?
No.
Oh.
Your hands tremble as you brace yourself against the apothecary ladder. You try to climb but feel faint. You lower yourself to the ground, unable to find your reagents.
Can't find them.
Con save. We got advantage one more time.
Con save?
Con save.
Okay, so we get +2 to this. Hey, I got 22.
Elena's back. She missed the mucus gross. And yes, Jon is really rolling either really good or really bad.
Yeah, I don't. There's no point in doing anything other.
Got a 22?
22.
Okay, so we passed. The apothecary has grown quiet. Elandri has never been quiet a day in his life. Am I too late? You drag yourself out of your chair. Elandri? His chest slowly rises and falls. He's still breathing. You unclasp your cloak, carefully draping it over him. Elandri stirs awake.
Dozed off for a minute. Thank you for that.
No, that's me.
Sorry.
Thank you, Fonty, for that. You return to the work table, sinking into your chair.
I was dreaming. I was back in Durham, lying in a warm bed with a belly full of beer. Is that still mine?
Yeah.
Crumbs of those little marzipan cakes cut round my tongue and the linen soft as feathers.
Elandri sighs.
Absolutely lovely. Is that still Landry?
You fight to hold your tears.
Good. We should go together,
He says. Tears roll uncontrollably down your cheeks. Webs of snot drip down your lower lip.
Oh.
You snort, wiping your nose across your sleeve. I could go for a good honey custard about now, you sniffle. Elandri lets out a hearty laugh before erupting into a wheezing cough.
A hearty laugh.
Nothing comes up this time. I had forgot about the
I forgot about the custard topped with blackberries and fresh pickled mint leaves.
That's
Picked mint leaves. Lovely.
We can insight, Elandri, you've gone quiet. Reagent investigation, tool investigation, source investigation, persuasion. You'll be okay, Elandri, I promise. Alchemist tools. We have to have everything else in order to do that, though.
All right, we gotta go for the reagents then.
Okay. DC 13.
8, 9.
I think we're gonna die.
It's a memory, so.
And they end up dead, so. Spoiler.
Yeah, looks like as much we're gonna be able to do here.
Your hands tremble as you brace yourself against the ladder. Each rung of the ladder is another agonizing jolt of pain. Feeling faint, you lower yourself to the ground, unable to find your reagents. Make a con check, no advantage.
Great. I'm gonna use my cheats out here. 5. God damn. Well, 6, 7.
So we failed. So now we return to 2P Apothecary. We're kicked out of the memory.
Oh, that's all right. It was a bad memory anyway.
So as a reminder, the room is dominated by shelves of herbs. To your left, a gnome with blackened veins and a handful of feathers has been bundled with care in a soiled yellow cloak. Ahead of you, a gnome with golden hair lay slumped over the apothecary counter. We already did the apothecary's tale, so we can investigate, search the apothecary for anything useful. Perception, I wonder if there's anything good in these jars. Medicine, I think I remember the recipe for a healing tonic. Nature, if I can identify what ingredients I need for the antidote, I should have an easier time making it.
So we have an antidote, right? Or
no,
we have the diary.
We have the diary.
Let's just search and see if we can find anything.
Investigate?
Yeah, we have a +4 for investigation, and
you want to look just around the apothecary for anything of use, or wonder if there's any good in these jars?
Do you want to be specific to the jars?
What's our better roll, investigation or perception?
Investigation.
Let's do that then.
It's cocked, so I'm going to re-roll. We got +4, so we got 8.
Nowhere near what we needed.
Jesus. This is not my day.
No, you're rolling like me.
I know.
You search in the cabinets underneath the counter. One side holds strangely shaped glassware. The other contains a trash bin overflowing with discarded refuse. Gross. You close up the cabinet and search of the rest of the room. You do not find anything else of use.
Okay. All right, let's get out of here then. Because we can't stay, right? You got to move on.
2-0 infirmary. Okay. So we're back into O in the infirmary.
Ooh.
We can investigate. Maybe there's something I missed.
Sure. Let's see. Gotta do a different die here because those all sucked. I'll use my eyeball die. All right. So what we got? We're investigating.
Mm-hmm. We need a 13.
Investigation is +4.
Emily should try.
11. 15.
John won't let me touch his dice.
No.
I mean, they can't be any worse.
Yeah, they can. 15.
Yeah, we passed. You take your time searching the infirmary with a more scrupulous attention to detail. You check the sheets, pillows, cabinets, and even under the mattresses, leaving nothing unturned. What's this? You retrieve a small glass vial that had been forgotten behind the medicine cabinet. Add 1 vial of holy water to your inventory. Why is there a vial of holy water in the infirmary?
Well, it's the infirmary of the chapel.
Temple.
The temple, still.
Okay, we're back in the hallway. M.
Boiler room.
Brass-plated tanks interconnected by heated pipelines channel through the centralized furnace. Your footsteps, softened by the ash-coated floor, leave impressions behind.
This floor is a bunch of ash.
You needed to cast Pass Without Trace.
Oh, yeah.
The furnace's door, cold to the touch, is sealed shut by a thick layer of rust.
Oh.
Faint it.
Crank this furnace up, it'll be warm down here.
Or it'll explode. Faint at first, but growing in intensity, a clawing, scratching sound resonates from the belly of the furnace.
That's not good.
Something has noticed your presence.
Furnaces don't do that. Bang, bang, bang! Oh, do you want me to read it, or?
I wanted you to bang, bang! The faint scraping turns desperate, pounding at the furnace walls, shaking the brass plating with every impact. The sound suddenly stops as quickly as it has started, leaving you in a deafening silence once more.
Hard to do a deafening silence.
We could athletics. I could get the furnace door open with a bit of force. Divine sense paladin only. We are not a paladin. Perception. I should hurry and take what I can. Investigation. I'll take a look around. Maybe there's some tools left behind. Investigation risk listed again. Or sleight of hand. I might be able to pry open the furnace using a tool or something. Why would we want to pry it open when there was a loud banging coming from inside?
Yeah, I say we just...
Probably something that's going to attack us.
I say we just open it.
You want to open the furnace door where the loud banging was coming from.
Yeah.
So something can attack us.
Might be somebody in there stuck. It was hiding years ago. And we have a +2 to athletics. You know, I say open it.
Elena agrees with you.
Open it.
Okay.
Open the door. What we need?
15.
Yeah,
Athletics.
+2. Well, it doesn't matter. Total with the +2, we got an 8. Can't open anything around here. It was rusty.
Flecks of rust crack off the door as you find your grip. Digging in your fingers, you pull with all your might, hoping to budge the door even an inch. Exhausted and a bit sweaty from your efforts, you're unable to open the furnace door.
Hey, Wookie.
Maybe it's for the best. Hey, Wookie, how are you?
Yeah, we don't need to get in that furnace.
Well, we continue to investigate the room, or we can go back into the hall. Do you want to investigate? Look around for some tools or something?
I guess. We're here. Let's go ahead and do it.
Usually it doesn't let us do that. Okay, roll investigation. Give me a 13.
19 + 4. 10 more than we needed. We'll save those for later.
Yeah. Searching beneath the tanks, you notice the many empty rat traps in the dust. Next, you turn your attention to the furnace, noticing something metal laying behind it.
Ooh.
You discover a short sword, and a good one at that. Add a +1 short sword to your inventory. We are proficient with short swords, so we can actually use this. That is nice.
All right.
We are...
What's he say? Good. Oh, well, thanks for stopping by. What? Oh, yeah. So it's a choose your own adventure book, but it's
D&D based.
Yeah, role playing game, D&D type rules. So you have character sheet and inventory and everything like D&D. So you get to go in and roll die, and then you make choices like you do with the adventure books, but you roll dice prior to knowing what's going to happen. So then when you flip the page over and say you're in battle, it'll tell you, hey, the first roll is the monsters, the second roll is yours, that kind of thing. So you don't know what kind of die roll you're going to get. And in essence, we suck at rolling dice on these streams. So she's doing the narration. I'm the
acting.
Adventure guy. Yeah, poorly acting out the adventure. So right now we're in this temple.
We're in Act 2 of this.
Yeah, and we're in this boiler room here, and we sort of came in, went around through some of this junk, and came down here. Now we're just getting ready to leave this boiler room. So if we can make it back to where we started this today.
We're currently in M.
Yep.
Do we want to go back to the infirmary and look around anymore, or are we done with that?
I think we're done with that.
Okay, we can go to the Western Hall, which is 2B.
Okay.
Or not 2B.
No, it's 2B.
Or not 2B.
It's always 2B.
And from the Western Hall, we can go to 2A, the postern, 2C, the collapsed refectory, which we figured out is a dining hall.
Yep.
2E, flooded lavatorium.
Which we've done.
2F, Southern Hall.
Yeah.
Should we go there?
I think what we can do, I think we crawl in, we go
That's
through
not an option.
You can't Jimmy hole it?
No. It's not listed here. We can't do it.
So then I think our best
Even though we did it before, it's not here, so we can't do it.
So you can only Jimmy once. I think,
nice.
What did he say?
He was rolling like a boss last night in his D&D session. 2 crits and only had like 3 rolls below a 15.
Damn. Well, you
nice.
need to be rolling for us today.
Yeah.
I think we go to F, and then we can go into this chapter house because we haven't been there yet.
From F, we can go. So just a reminder and to let Wookiee know, the southwestern corner of the temple has collapsed. That's what all this rubble is. Spilling rock down the southern hall. With a bit of effort, you are able to scale the rubble without issue. Something reflective catches your attention at the opposite end of the passage, which is a mirror.
Yes, we're already aware of a mirror, a construct down here. The parts are all sort of
I just noticed this is a big empty room with no door.
Yep, it's probably a secret passageway.
Okay, anyway, we can go to 2G Chapter House.
Yes.
Or 2H Sacristy.
Well, we're going this way, so let's stop by the
And it
chapter
is the
house.
next page, so no page turning
Save
required.
Save you all that pain and agony of turning more than one page.
Now he wants a burger.
I'm hungry too.
Excuse us for a moment.
Yeah.
After we go pick up Kira, we're going to be stopping at McDonald's on the way home because that's what.
All right.
So,
Well, okay.
So we can get something then.
Yeah. Even though I shouldn't eat bad food, but I will. Since you talked me into it.
Really, I twist your arm on that one. A gnomish goddess is depicted in fresco paintings across all 6 panels of the domed ceiling. It snares avian-like creatures of immense size in metallic white thread.
That seemed like a lot of words you said there all together in a sentence form, but I didn't understand what the hell you just said.
It's not quite structured correctly either.
So there's big birds hanging from the ceiling.
A gnomish goddess is depicted in fresco paintings across all 6 panels of the domed ceiling.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Now I'm looking up at the domed ceiling. Okay.
Now here's the problem structurally of the sentence comes in.
Okay.
It says, comma.
Yeah.
Ensnares avian-like creatures of immense size in metallic white thread.
Is that painted or is there... All right, let's move on. Maybe it'll become more clear.
Yeah, something's not right there. Something's missing.
Okay.
Resting in the center of the room is a circular table surrounded with cushioned benches.
Oh, nice.
Cozy. Gnomish goddess, that's my type.
You like them little.
I think it's more the goddess part.
Oh, maybe, yeah. I don't know. He said say gnomish.
A woody and sweet, almost citrusy scent lingers in the chaptered house air.
There's a lot of smells down in this temple.
Yeah, not all of them good either.
Yeah, cushioned benches. Wow.
The stone walls are soft. The stone walls are softened by hanging decorative tapestries.
Okay.
Each one a masterpiece. Hand-sewn, colorful cushions arranged in small circles on the floor are surrounded by religious texts, papers, and the occasional ink pot and quill. Brass incense burners hanging from the ceiling dust the ground below them with fallen ash.
So these are like little seats that they would sit and do write out copy books and stuff. The religious text.
Yes, yeah.
And they have to have a nice, comfortable seat to do that. I mean, that would be terrible to sit in a hard wooden chair.
I agree.
No, I was thinking about that, and literally...
No, you'd start up where Elena says,
okay.
Did you make your chili, Wookiee?
Yeah.
So.
Sorry, I think we're not supposed to read those things. Okay.
We can Arcana. I think I remember something from my studies.
Yeah.
History, religion. Something in one of those books has to be useful, right? Perception. I'll look to see if anything useful was left behind.
That seems to be the standard, right? There's got to be something in the books, right? Right?
Right.
What we got to do?
History, religion.
History, religion. 0 plus 0.
For both?
Oh, sorry.
Religion's not one.
Religion and history was 0.
Oh, so, good.
There we go.
Good.
16.
Okay, before I read that.
Yeah.
A fleeting memory. Hey, Leland.
Worst part of being Catholic, kneel on a wood bench thing. Oh, yeah.
I don't know if that's the worst part, but there's a lot of kneeling. Stand, sit, kneel, stand, sit,
what
kneel,
do you call
stand,
that?
sit, kneel.
There's a name for that in the Catholic Church.
The kneeling thing?
Yeah. Somebody at work told me that a while back.
I don't remember.
It's a weird name.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Because, see, they have it's like the religious People have a word for everything.
Probably. Came for the burger
some kind
talk
of flex.
goddess.
Something flex.
Genuflect.
Genuflex? Is that?
Not fleck. It's flecked.
Flecked.
But that's not what the other thing is called.
I thought that was...
You genuflect when you go. So you walk in the church, you touch the holy water, and you genuflect. Then you walk.
That's genuflecting? I thought genuflecting was the standing up and down thing.
No, so when you walk to your pew that you're going to sit in.
Genuflection, Googled it. So what you're saying, to clarify, is genuflecting is the sitting up and down or standing up and down in front of the pews, right?
Well, when you walk up to your pew and then you genuflect, which you like kneel and you do the sign of the cross again, and then you go and you sit down.
I have to say, genuflecting certainly sounds like an exercise. Like, or an exercise tool or something you could buy. Hey, get the new genuflect!
Yeah, I was thinking it sounded dirty also, Wookie.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, if you want to come over to my house tonight, we can genuflect.
A fleeting memory. You remember how the creature's wings eclipsed the sky above you. Stringy bits of rotten meat flung from its serrated beak as it screeched.
What the hell's happening now?
A fleeting memory.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting us back on track.
Well, this is back on memory. I got memory look.
Stringy bits of rotted meat flung from its serrated beak as it screeched.
Ew.
Thank you. The remains of the creature's last meal, an unlucky merchant, still locked within its talons. You lost sight of it after that. A poisonous fog conjured by the creature's dark feathers fell over the valley. Okay, now we can go to our history check, which we just made it. Genuflecting prepares potential sinners for squats in hell. Wouldn't it be like more like lunge squats? Because you kneel with one leg in front of you. Like one leg behind you, one leg in front. So it's like a lunge squat, not a...
so many jokes I say, Depends on which...
What the hell are we doing? Oh,
depends
history.
on what you're doing.
You collect every book you can find and nestle among the pillows. You collect every book you can find and nestle among the pillows.
So all these books are around the pillows. We gather them all up, stack them, alphabetize them.
You pour through lengthy chronicles, prayers, and poetry telling the story of Yaphanti, the mithril weaver. She was raised in the shadow of Amantine, the sunken archive, where the scars of the old ones run deep through the earth. You skim the pages of Yaphanti's lineage. Son of this, daughter of that. Just get to the good part.
Begot, begot, begot.
You find mention of something called the Breach. A planar rift appears deep in the mountains, connecting your world to the depths of the abyss. Yaphanti constructed a mithril vault to seal the breach. A piercing shriek startles you.
So you do the screech. Ow, Jesus Christ, that did hurt. What was that?
You get to your feet collecting your things. You can read later. First you need to get yourself out of here. Return to the hall, 2F.
So what the hell just happened? We had this memory and another screech, and then we were looking through the books. We saw this thing for the portal.
About the breach.
The breach. And then something self-screeched in my memory.
No, in real life.
Oh.
Real life. And we got that flock out of there.
Okay.
Where the hell were we? Oh, we were in G.
G. So we're back in F.
Now we're back in F.
So I say we go here to I.
There's a mithril vault to seal the breach. So, okay.
Well, there's H. We haven't won an H, so we need to...
Yeah, so we're back at F. So then we can go into H.
Yeah, let's do that.
Grate onions? You have to grate onions for the chili recipe? That sounds horrendous.
I just use good onions.
Why are you grating them? That doesn't make any sense to me.
To make them small.
I know, but...
Gushy, more of a mesh of onion than hunks of onion. An onion mesh.
But he's making chili.
He wants his onions to be permeated throughout the chili in a more equal...
Well, that sounds horrendous.
dispersion rather than hunks. That way when you take a bite, you get all onion and not just a bite of onion.
Yeah, Cincinnati chili, but I mean, I guess I've never made Cincinnati chili, but whatever I've seen, it's onion on top of the chili, not.
That's additional onion. If you're making the chili, you never just get the chili and see onion.
No.
So if there's onion in the chili, which I didn't know there was,
yeah,
it's probably great.
Of course, I've never actually made Cincinnati chili.
I've opened the can before. And the frozen
Not
version.
the same thing.
Oh.
Not the same thing.
Okay.
Barely larger than a broom closet, the sacristy is packed with an oak wardrobe, vestments, and a small collection of well-crafted stringed instruments ahead of you.
Oh.
To your left is a small wooden door, standing only 3 feet high. Where does this lead? To your left.
It's right here, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rattling the wardrobe's carved wooden handles, you determine the cabinet is locked. Are you punching it?
Smacking the cabinet just because it's rattling.
Haven't you ever had an onion so thin it just melts on your tongue? No, I don't eat raw onion.
Yeah, I think I've
intentionally.
Well, I've not had melty onion before.
No.
But I have had thin cut onion before. I like onions.
I don't.
They're good for you.
I don't like them cooked. A 3-pronged keyhole is set into the small metal plate just above the wardrobe's left handle. Scanning the rest of the sacristy, golden vestments embroidered in white thread.
Sorry, I didn't say I could open it yet.
They're laid out with care on a low dresser against the right-hand wall. Stringed instruments held in place by small stands sing out in dulcet tones when plucked. Athletics, I might be able to pry the cabinet door off. Investigation, I can't get into the wardrobe, but maybe there's something else here I can use. Perception, what's through that door? Thieves' tools, this lock looks simple enough, I might be able to pick it. Ring of keys, worth a shot. Requires a ring of keys or sacristy key.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Does the ring of keys require a DC?
No.
We have a ring of keys.
We do have a ring of keys.
So there's no point in using our thieves' tools, even though.
But it might not
really
work,
want to.
but we can try it.
Yeah, since there's no DC, let's see what happens.
But since there is a specific sacristy key, I'm going to guess it's not going to work, but we can try. Oh, well, look at that.
It does work.
It says dulcet, D-U-L-C-E-T. D-U-L-C-E-T. That means pleasing. Click.
Well, yeah, I know. I was making fun of the dulcet tones. Oh,
yeah, your tones were not dulcet.
That's why I made it go into music later, as it was out of tune when I first plucked it.
Chili recipe. Wookie's mom's chili recipe. 1 quart water, 2 medium onions grated fine, 2 8-ounce canned tomato sauce, 1.5 ounces unsweetened chocolate. Chocolate.
I heard there was chocolate.
2 pounds ground beef, 2 tablespoons vinegar. That's odd. 2 tablespoons Worcestershire sauce.
Well, you got your sweet, you got your unsweetened chocolate, which is got the sweet. Then you got to offset that with the vinegar. Then you got to put some salt in with the Worcestershire.
5 whole allspice, 5 whole cloves, 1.5 teaspoons red pepper, 1 teaspoon cumin, 4 teaspoons chili powder, 1 whole bay leaf, 1 teaspoon cinnamon, 1.5 teaspoon salt.
There you go.
Actually, it's Greek. The Cincinnati chili recipe is Greek.
Originally, yeah. It says it on the menu.
It do. Click.
We just had that yesterday, though, so I don't think we want. But I'm hungry.
The wardrobe's door. I told you we're going to McDonald's.
I know. That's not Greek.
It's all Greek to me.
Oh, no. No. No, not me.
No, I didn't like that. No. The wardrobe's door swings open.
You didn't say how fast.
Swings tends to imply a little faster than that.
You can be a slow swinger.
Ceremonial rules. Really old person swinging. Ceremonial robes and a few sets of silken slippers are all packed neatly away. You scrounge through the pockets of anything useful. You find a handwritten note tied to a now dried bundle of wildflowers. For Artie. Add Artie's flowers to your inventory.
Artie's flowers.
No, we are not swingers now.
Well, half of us aren't.
Lillian says Ronald McDonald is actually 1/4 Greek on his mom's side.
Wait a second, what's going on here? That makes sense. Great food festival in Orthodox town and the fire.
Look, he calls dibs on you.
All right. Well, at least somebody is.
So we have Artie's flowers.
I got Artie's flowers listed. Okay. I don't know what the hell they're going to do for us, but...
Let's look in the door. You want to go in the door?
Yeah, let's go in the door. Let's do that. And then K, and then we'll wrap it up.
Okay, perception. Give us a perception roll.
Perception.
Perception.
What is our perception? I think it's bad.
I don't know.
It's 1. +1.
So just roll high.
12.
Not high enough.
You got to give me a target.
13.
Oh, well, so you didn't tell me that. I would have rolled higher.
Well, then roll again. See if we get a 13.
Well, yeah,
now
but this doesn't count. But this will be higher. Well,
oh, it was actually lower.
Wait a second.
It was actually lower.
There we go.
The vestments are much... Wait, what? Perception, what's through that door? Perception failure.
Elena's got a swinging event going on now that Bill left.
This doesn't make any sense. The vestments are much too small to wear for you to wear. And this, so the typos are getting worse as we go farther in this book. And this,
maybe we're just not reading it right.
The vestments are much too small to wear for you to wear.
Okay.
And the stringed instruments are too cumbersome to be carried with you.
Okay, so the clothing and stuff like that is too small because it's gnome clothing.
Exactly, but we were trying to do perception, not investigation.
Well,
perception, what's through that door. The vestments are much too small to wear for you to wear. So that sentence is not correct grammatically. And we were trying to go through the door, not put on vestments.
Okay, Wookie says go ahead and put the gnome clothes on regardless if they're too small or not. So.
Okay.
Yes. These are long sleeve. This is a long sleeve dome shirt.
You want to go to the chapel?
Yes. Did we? So we didn't get through the door? That's what we tried to do? Okay.
That's what I'm telling you. It said that the clothes were too small to wear when we tried to go through the door. Which doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
Squeeze into the gnome clothes.
Well, okay, yeah, alright. Never mind. I think the little door is the cabinet. But...
Well, there's a whole big room behind it.
Yeah, but these are steps.
Oh.
So I have a feeling you can get in and go down here. But it does have a little thing that looks like a door here, which is what's confusing. So, anyway.
Flecks of pigmented plaster cover the chapel floor. Squinting your eyes, you can barely make out the crumbling panels of fresco paintings decorating the vaulted ceiling.
Oh. I can barely make that out!
Altar of Yphanti. The masterful paint strokes of yellows and oranges blend into a sweeping vortex. Fiends of all kinds, hooved and winged, are engulfed in lashing white threads, coalescing into a braided mithril archway behind Yphanti's statue at the main altar.
So all these things are hanging up from the ceiling with these threads, right? Is that what I'm hearing?
I think they're painted and maybe embroidered with white threads. I don't know what they mean by engulfed. They are engulfed in lashing white threads, coalescing in a braided mithril archway behind Yphanti's statue at the main altar.
Alright, I don't know. Unless it's something that's wrapping around it, like a spider's web.
Maybe. The statue, carved from white marble and clothed in layers of leather, silk, and woven metal armor, wields a light metal hammer and buckler in a defensive statue. Hardened candle wax pours from the base of Yphanti's statue, cascading down the sides of the altar, spilling across the floor in a giant congealed pool. Your eyes follow the spill of candle wax towards the nave. What remains of the wooden benches has been cleared from the floor, strewn across heaps of rubble collecting against the walls.
Is that light?
At the far end of the chapel, the smallest beam of light collides with stained glass on the floor, erupting into a twinkling starburst of color across the nave.
I think we need to take the light and reflect it, if there's a way to do it. Because we took all the time to make this light shine down and then the mirror to shine it over. I bet you we have to somehow refract it.
Would you like me to tell you what our options are?
Oh, I'm just saying what I think it might be before, and I mean...
So you can say I was right?
Well, unless I'm wrong. Am I right?
Wookie says, quick aside, you ever play D&D with a GM who treats the attribute checks like you've lost all control of your nervous system?
No.
I'm not sure what you mean.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that means either. So, no, not that I'm aware of.
Okay, so our choices. Our choices?
Yep.
Persuasion. Yfanti, I fear that I will not be able to help my friends survive if I cannot escape this place. Please, I beg you for your help. Perception. I'll take a quick look around. Investigation. I'll check around the altar for anything useful. Religion history. I think I remember a story about this. Offering. I'm sorry to ask, but could you help me? Requires a tool, weapon, or shiny item. We have a shiny.
Do you want to do a history check to see if we know what the hell this can remind us what it is? Unfortunately, our
DC
history
15.
is 0. So...
Just roll low.
17.
See, I said roll low and you got 17.
Yeah, but you did tell me what the target was, so that helped.
Lord Barrett spoke of creatures or skilled arcane users crossing between the planes of existence, stepping into different worlds. Looks like they trapped all of the fiends. I wonder where that is.
That's it?
That's it.
So... Okay.
You want to take a quick look around or look around the altar for anything useful?
Look around the altar, I
Investigation 15.
14 plus 4, 19.
Small offering bowls of rotten fruit and woven trinkets are stuck in the melted candle wax at the altar's edge. The items don't seem to have anything more than sentimental value. You circle around the statue, checking for any details you missed on first inspection. A book lays open on the floor, filled with hand-painted gnomish stories. The book's filigree cover has no title, instead a small green crystal fragment embedded into the leather. This could come in handy. Add 1 minor crystal fragment to your inventory. We find a book and
now that's times 2. Then.
Wookie says, basically you have rolling perception to notice things there's no fucking way you'd notice in real life. Rolling dexterity to practically not to trip over a crack in the sidewalk, etc.
Oh, dear God. Well, that seems like a whole night
Over-rolling.
A whole night would be just like walking to the adventure.
That sounds very annoying.
Huh.
Like me asking Leland to make an attack roll on something that would be a dex save.
You know, when they do those skills challenges, I sometimes hate those if it's where you have to pick different skills for each thing and all that. I mean, I understand the idea because it's trying to get you to do things that you normally wouldn't do. So, you know, your skill, your proficiencies that never get used. Like very rarely, what do we have here that we almost never? Deception, intimidation, sometimes. Insight. Those are all very roleplay heavy. But, I don't know. It's got to make sense. If someone was making chalk marks on a dungeon to remind their way on the way back, he had them rolling perception to see if they saw their own chalk marks. Jesus Christ. Yeah, there you go. Sounds like fun.
I could almost see that though, but the DC would have to be like really low.
Yeah, I guess if you want to be a very dice roll heavy, because what if you do that 10 times trying to find your way back, and you fail once, and then you lose your way, and now I guess it drives narrative. But
do we want to check out the nave while we're here and then quit?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we're at 2 hours.
You climb over a fallen column to get into the nave, landing on the broken remains of a marble statue. Your heart breaks on seeing the entrance of the temple, a set of gilded brass doors buried under stone. Have I come all this way for nothing?
Have I come all this way for nothing?
A sliver of light slips between the temple doors like a thin white thread, reflecting off shards of stained glass in a prismatic burst of colors. The glass, shifting beneath your feet, creates a new spectacle of light with every step. Dancing hues of yellow and green reveal the missing temple defender from the eastern hall. The construct, frozen mid-strike, has been significantly modified to wield mining implements.
Oh. That's where the other one went.
Mm-hmm. Athletics, I want to go home. Roll with advantage if you obtained a pickaxe. We have not.
Nope.
Investigation. Surely something useful is buried here. Perception. I'll take a quick look around before I do anything else. Further exploration. I'll take a closer look at the construct. Inventive escape. I really hope this works. Requires repaired temple defender and either a completed bright path or light source. We have a completed bright path.
We don't have. We need to go back and fix the defender, apparently.
Explosive escape. I can blast my way out. Requires short fuse bomb.
We got that.
Or give up. No, it can't end like this.
Blow it up. That's why we got the bomb.
We do have a bright path, though.
Yeah, but we got a bomb. A short fuse bomb. What could go wrong? I'm blowing it up. Let's do it. Short fuse bomb. Range attacks plus dex.
Oh, man.
What else? That's why we got this. There's no doubt.
Okay. No DC required.
Yeah.
Explosive escape.
Always thing we gotta do it with flint and steel. Put in your little. So I picture a bomb, little round, typical bomb, little tiny fuse. Flint and steel.
Yeah. Y'all placing bets on how badly this is gonna go?
Because you want to throw a spark on that short fuse bomb. So, yeah, luckily it's a ranged attack. So, okay, here we go.
Escape.
Bam. Hit it. Yeah. It looks good.
As soon as the short fuse bomb is lit, you run, bounding across the room to take cover behind the temple defender. The deafening explosion throws rocks and stone, hurtling through the nave and across the chapel. Rocks tumble from the entrance as the ground begins to shake. Sunlight shines brightly through the newly created hole. As the chapel ceiling begins to fall, you must immediately proceed to Act 3 or lose your chance of escape.
Hey! That's the perfect way to end.
Well, yeah.
We made it out. So...
Act 3. Act 3.
How many acts do we have in this
This
thing?
is it.
Oh, okay. So you
Oh, let's do it this way.
So we're at a new place then.
This is the map for Act 3.
Hey! All right. Let's give no indication of what's going to happen.
Okay. That's where we end.
All right. Give us your announcements again.
Announcements again. Announcements. Forgotten Hive giveaway. Everybody listen to the after party tomorrow. I mean, preferably listen to all of Forgotten Hive first, and then listen to the after party, and then you'll hear what our giveaway is.
That sounds like a reasonable thing. So that's only about 5 to 6 hour commitment.
That's it. I mean, they should have been listening anyway, right?
It should have been, but you're just telling them now.
My Etsy store is on sale starting today, going for 3 weeks. Use the code CHRISTMAS for 20% off. Shelf of Opportunity, November 26th. Jon and I will be streaming on Shelf of Opportunity.
Descent, 2nd edition.
Let me
going through a campaign.
Post that link.
Do you remember what the name of the campaign is we're going to do?
No.
Okay. We don't remember the name of the campaign that we wrote. but it's going to be great.
There we go. That's what I wanted. Shelf of Opportunity. We also have YouTube for Shelf of Opportunity. If you could go give that a follow. We have some videos up there already. Explain what Shelf of Opportunity is real quick again.
I don't remember.
You're so helpful.
So basically, it is us crafting crap for games that we're going to play.
Basically.
Like to keep it short and sweet. Get right to the point.
And the last thing is Detmers Destination Lost. No, that's not what I wanted to do. YouTube channel. Go give that a follow. Jon and I walk around and say shit.
Well, we say more than that, but not saying that the other one's not going to say shit, because we will probably. Ellie, have you painted any of the minis for Descent? I'm currently going back to the old Sarastro videos and painting up some of our the heroes we're going to be using.
Yeah.
Actually, one of the hero that I'm going to use never had a miniature for it, so I'm going out to 3D print one and
oh, that's right. You used the other guy. It's the same pose, though.
No, he's got a great big two-handed axe, and the other guy's got a hammer. And I can't possibly play with a miniature that is not at least semi-accurate to the artwork. It's impossible. If I can't find one that's perfect, then I guess we're just going to cancel.
Play him. No, you can't play him. You have to play different.
I don't think so.
To play.
Actually, we've been playing off to the side just so we can remember how to play the game. And we're doing a separate campaign.
So many little rules we keep finding.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
But we're playing the characters we're going to play when we stream. But I think the character I have is the Beast. I mean, I want that guy. He kicks ass.
Yeah, it's Berserker Dwarf. He's pretty good.
Yeah, no, I can't play any of the other 50 characters we have.
There's so much stuff for that game.
Descent. Oh, not Descent 2. You got the 3rd edition. I didn't care for the look of 3rd edition, and it was a little expensive at the time. But I'm not saying we won't do it, but we have everything for...
Yeah, Elena, we'll need to set you up as a mod. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, okay. We have everything for Descent, Journeys in the Dark.
No, we don't.
Number 2.
We're missing one dude. Not a hero. The lieutenant.
We still have one?
We have one we couldn't find.
Yeah, because we bought all of the little extra add-ons and all that crap, which is one of the reasons why we want to play it, because we've got all that junk and it's just sitting in a drawer. So we're going to play through that, and probably at home just play through a lot of the other ones and then pack it all up and never sell it.
Yeah, because we might play it again in a couple of years.
Yeah, because the next thing after that is going to be KDM, Kingdom Death Monster playthrough. So
not on Shelf of Opportunity.
We'll play it regardless.
Eventually,
of where we play it. But I've got a ton of minis to paint for that too.
We have things on an Excel sheet that we talked about playing on the stream, and that's what we're playing. Damn it! Even though we changed it like 5 times already.
You heard it here first. We're gonna change it 5 more times. Okay. Anything else?
The Incorrigible Party will be off for the month of December as we prepare for Campaign 2.
Taking off the whole month of December?
But there will be a patron-only after party.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
So become a patron. Lots of extra content there.
Yeah. And
I believe that's it.
That's it.
I believe that's it.
Okay. Well, then...
Lena, anything else we should say? Leland?
If not, we will end it right here. See you in... When's the next time we're going to do this?
Oh, heckers.
Couple weeks, right?
Let's see. Well, it's going to be a while because of Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah.
So, 26th is Shelf of Opportunity. And then,
Leland Steele is like Tony the Tiger.
10th. December 10th.
December 10th? Really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, then. See you then. Bye.
Happy adventuring.